On behalf of Lidika, Your Lordship, she's around, Your Lordship, I'll inform her. She's in the other court, Your Lordship.
Since it's true, my colleague will be taken up to the DC. So
It is to be. Is it to be disposed of today?
no, Lordship.
But then in that case, why BC is required? You appear, we'll give you.
Lordship,
Let them file.
that's my colleague's in this case. So let's make.
No, let us not misuse this BC also. Unless it is to be disposed of, had and disposed of, why BC is required to be.
Yes, Lordship.
You know,
Lordship, in fact, my learned friend from Gauhati, he'll be making some decisions regarding for disposing the representation of the petitioners to re-verify their documents issued by the DC.
I don't know.
That's the only prayer, Lordship, in the petition, Lordship.
Who is appearing?
Lidika, Your Lordship. She's around, Your
After the,
Lordship.
in that
Yes,
case,
yes.
after
Very big
all
problem.
the matters
Just Lordship.
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 over.
Like my
Last matter.
Lordship.
Lordship.
Lordship, I'm allowed to mention that item 6 to 16, Lordship. 5 to 16, Lordship. Lordship, here I'm for the petitioners from 10 to 16. I'm yet to file my reply. I'll be filing a reply today, Lordship. I'm awaiting some signatures, so if Lordship can you grant me 2 weeks time, Lordship.
You are for 10 to 16.
10 to 16, Lordship.
And you are for 5 to 9.
Living is completed.
Livings
are completed. 5 to 9. Within 5 to 9, livings are completed.
And I'm yet to file my reply.
5 to 9. MS so and so learned counsel for the petition submits that buildings are completed. Mr. Poseka for the learned counsel appearing is item 10 to 16.
10 to 16, Lordship.
Learned counsel petitioner submits that he may be granted 2
2 weeks time to file my
weeks
reply.
time to file affidavit in reply to the counter affidavit filed by the state respondent.
Lordship.
Mr. K.
Angami.
Learned state council present. List this matter after
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Like my Lord.
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 19 to 23.
19 to 23.
Lordship, I am for the state responding 1, 2, and 3 here, my lord. I'm here to receive instruction from the department.
Little beyond the list for a minute, I would like to make certain submissions.
We'll see, wait for, we'll accommodate.
Lordship. Lordship, item number 18 on behalf of additional GV Shokre.
18.
Item 18. Lordship, I'm informed by her that the order against which the content has been filed is under appeal. But because of not having a right bench constituted, therefore the appeal cannot be taken up. So if this content can be taken after the disposal of the writ appeal.
That cannot be. We may grant you sometime, but that cannot be a ground. It is not a ground.
Then in that case, 3 weeks time, Your Lordship.
Anybody appearing for a petitioner? It's okay. Nobody appears. Mr. Enangami, Learned Council, State Council, Learned Council appearing on behalf of
V. Shokre.
Learned Council for the Alice Contender. Praise for and granted.
3 weeks.
3 weeks time. List this matter after 3 weeks.
Deeply obliged, my lord.
My lord, please allow me to mention item number 4. In this case, the pleadings are completed. It may be fixed for hearing.
No, we'll see. What is the matter? What is the
I need to
matter?
receive my bill. I've constructed a rest house in my plot at Waka. But the government is not willing to release all the.
If you have
all the
constructed,
claimants.
if you constructed a house in your own plot, why the government should pay?
My plot
In your,
with the agreement with the government, that I will be.
is this the way of awarding the, state lodges?
Oh, yes, the
You
government
construct-
approached me. The
You
government,
construct the house or whatever
the
building,
rest house. The
Rest
rest house
house.
for the government.
is it still functioning? Has it been used for rest house?
Yes, yes.
There's nothing to show in your petition that it is still being used.
My lord, it's a new building, my lord.
Not only that, Your Lordship, the work order was never issued to the petitioner. It was issued to somebody else.
That is what I'm saying.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, it may be taken up at the time of hearing.
We'll dispose of today.
My lord, I'm the assisting counsel. The main counsel is from the Dimapur. So let me release it after 2 weeks.
Next week, we'll see.
Yes, my lord.
You, if your leading counsel is indisposed, you prepare the matter.
Yes, my lord.
Next week,
Lordship,
Thursday.
Lordship.
Where is Thursday? Thursday is which day? Only prayer of landed council to the parties. List this matter on 21/9/2023.
Obliged, my lord. And my lord, please allow me to mention item 17. Here, I am representing respondent 4 to 7.
Okay.
I will be allowed to file affidavit in reply.
Any
Given
objection?
the
No.
2 weeks time. I am for the petition. I have no objections.
Okay. Mr. Pakin Richo,
Yes, my lord.
Pakin Richo, learned counsel to the learned counsel appearing for respondent number
4 to 7.
4 to 7. Press for and granted. 2 weeks time. to
Okay, yes,
file
my lord.
Affidavit. Counter affidavit. Mr. Santi Young, learned counsel to the petitioner present. List after 3 weeks.
Deeply obliged, my lord. And my lord, please allow me to mention item number 24.
24.
I am for the petitioner. I am filing my affidavit in reply.
What is this?
Here, my lord, I am for the respondents, my lord.
Okay.
189, lordship, I have raised preliminary objections here, saying that, my lord, this is not the appropriate court.
Why?
Because he is claiming a compensation of about, lordship, about a crore, I think. And in the prayer, it's mentioned in prayer, my lord.
We'll see. Or are you
And there is, there are also
having
disputed question of fact.
difficulty? Are you having difficulty?
My lord, I'm claiming compensation because my land, private land was converted into a community land. And I also
Yes.
paid the due compensation. And in the private,
You want to file an affidavit in reply?
in reply, yeah, go to the
Did
government
you,
and the private respondent.
did you file that,
I have filed my
Objection,
preliminary objection.
petition.
Yes, my lord.
he wants to file a reply?
My
Let
lord.
him file. Mr. Suraj Pagri learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he may be granted 2 weeks time, 2 weeks time to file affidavit in reply.
2 weeks.
3 weeks. Though
I am for respondents
No,
1, 8 and 9.
Mr.
my lord.
Santi and learned counsel for respondent number
1, 8 and 9.
has some objection as he had, according to him, he has filed
Preliminary objection.
preliminary objection. Mr. However, in the interest of justice, let this matter be listed after 2 weeks so as to enable the learned counsel petitioner to file affidavit in reply.
Yes.
Affidavit in reply to his
Respondent.
Objection.
Respondent number 10.
Yes, to the objection and to the private respondent.
to the affidavit in reply to the
Respondent number 8.
affidavit in objection filed by the private respondent.
No,
Yes,
I'm
for
for the private respondent. She is for the private respondent. I am for respondents 1, 8 and 9. I am for NHIDCL and the Union. of India.
I filed my affidavit in opposition.
Okay, MS so and so learned counsel for the petition. The respondent number
10.
10 submits that she has already filed her affidavit in opposition.
Yes, sir.
List after 2 weeks.
My lord.
Okay.
Deeply obliged.
And this road. Lordship, I would like to mention item number 33.
32,
33.
33. What is 33?
33, the supplementary cost list, Lordship.
Where is?
Lordship, here, I've
Where
been
it is?
instructed by my client to withdraw the rate petition.
33.
Yes, Lordship. Lordship, here, I've been instructed by my client to withdraw the rate petition.
I thought I'll dispose of this matter today. You want to withdraw?
Yes, I've been instructed by my client.
Mr. So and so learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has an instruction from his client to withdraw this writ petition, for which he has prayed for withdrawal of the writ petition. So the prayer is allowed. This writ petition is closed on withdrawal, disposed of on withdrawal, dismissed on withdrawal.
Lordship.
Yes.
Obliged, Lordship. May I please, Your Lordship?
Yes,
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 3.
3.
Yes, my lord. Lordship, here, since the main counsel for the applicant is out of station, it is prayed that this
Mr.
matter.
So-and-so learned counsel, appearing on behalf of Mr. B. Bernard,
Yes, my lord.
learned counsel for the applicant, appellant, press for and granted 3 weeks time to 3 weeks time. Miss this matter of 3 weeks. Miss MS So-and-so,
For respondent number 6 and 7,
this for number 6 and 7. You are
honor and
the claimant,
no, Your Lordship.
honorable Bekal.
Yes.
What if the claimant?
Claimant,
Any? Let's check it. Whether notice has been served upon the claimant. Just check it. Have you taken steps?
yes.
Yes, my lord.
Whatever the steps. You good, hold on the steps. Huh? Huh? Then in that case. List of the troops.
Bless man.
This supplementary, call the supplementary. Item 30. Mr. Upadhyay, what happened? Where are they? Where are they?
Client is here.
They're
Call-
outside.
Call them.
They're outside. I'm calling.
Call them. Have you discussed with them?
Yes, I have explained what the court wanted them to do, but yes, we have not worked out the modalities as such, but yes, they are here and
What is the name of the client?
his name is Gupteshwar, Mr. Gupteshwar Prasad, and his son is Ram Gupta. They are also, they've both been.
गुप्तेश्वर
yes.
गुप्तेश्वर प्रसाद प्रसाद जी आप तो बड़े भैया है बड़े भाई का रोल निभाइए आपका बेटा कौन है ये क्या नाम है
राजकुमार।
क्या नाम है
राजकुमार।
राजकुमार
हाँ सर।
आप तो राजकुमार है रावण जैसा नहीं करना है सोच विचार रावण जैसा नहीं होना है राजकुमार राजकुमार ही रहना है आप छोटा भाई है क्या नाम है
योगेश योगेश कुमार गुप्ता।
आप भी छोटा भाई है छोटा भाई का फर्ज निभाओ तो वाई आप लोग को इसलिए आज बुलाया है हमें ये तो आपका बिजनेस और व्हाटएवर भाई भाई का बीच का मामला है नो मैटर भले करोड़ों इन्वॉल्व हो लाखों इन्वॉल्व या 10 रुपया इन्वॉल्व हो भाई भाई है तो आप तो बड़े भाई है बड़े भैया का फर्ज निभाइए इट हैपेंस तो इसलिए आप लोग का भलाई के लिए ये आज को आप लोग को बुलाया है जो भी हो माइनस प्लस करके आप तो बिजनेसमैन है वी अंडरस्टैंड सिंगल 1 रुपया का भी महीना होता है इट्स अ वैल्यू तो इसलिए दिस कोर्ट वंस आई मीन ये कोर्ट चाहता है कि आप दोनों वापस में इसको सेटल कर लो ठीक है
हाँ सर लेकिन
अगर ये सब आपका फैमिली के लिए आप तो बड़े भैया हैं कल भी मैंने आपके लॉयर को बताया है बड़े भैया तो बड़े भैया होता है और आप भी आपका फर्ज निभाना है छोटे भाई भी।
सर ऐसा है, इसको हम 2016 में आया यहाँ कोहिमा, आया बोलता है कि मैंने हमको कोई बिजनेस कराइए। हम बोला ठीक है, बलिया में एक तो हमारा छोटा सा घर है, दुकान है वहाँ पे, ठीक है तुम दुकान करो वहाँ, हम पैसा इन्वेस्ट करेगा और जो होगा प्रॉफिट उसमें आधा आधा कर लेगा। इसमें हमारा पूंजी बरकरार रखना। उसके बाद हम एक गया वहां पर बिजनेस खोजा पतंजलि का, पतंजलि का बिजनेस किया। इसके बाद में एक साल बीता, इसके बाद में इसे हिसाब मांगने लगा कि हिसाब दो, बोलता अच्छा करेगा करेगा। 2 साल बीत गया, फिर गया हिसाब मांगा, फिर ठीक है करके बताएगा। तीसरा साल में जा करके बोलता है कि भाई हिसाब करके बताएगा। हम बोले नहीं, पहले हिसाब करो, इसके बाद में दुकान खोलना, नहीं तो मत खोलना। गलत तो नहीं बोला सर, ये बोलता है हिसाब हम करेंगे बाद में। हम बोला नहीं, हमारा तुम ऐसा करो, तुम हमारा पैसा दे दो हिसाब नहीं करने से, और तुमको जो बिजनेस करना है अपना जा करके अलग करो। और उसके बाद में हम तो मान लीजिए यहाँ बिजनेस करता है तो हम वहाँ ज्यादा दिन रुकने नहीं सकता है। हम इधर आ गया, आने के बाद में अपना सामान वामान उठा करके दूसरा के घर भाड़ा ले करके अपना बिजनेस शुरू कर लिया। और हमारा एक पैसा देने का नाम नहीं लेता है। उसके अलावा हमारा घर में जैसे 4 भाई है, 4 हिस्सा है, तो वो घर में हमारा हिस्सा भी नहीं देता है। जाने से उल्टा गाली गलौज मारपीट करने को ये लोग करता है।
अब 4 भाई है।
हाँ,
ये कौन सा लास्ट?
छोटा है,
सबसे छोटा है।
और सर
इट्स ओके। ये आप लोग को बुलाने का रीजन ये कि आप भाई भाई में हो रहे हैं। मैं तो सोच रहा था, अभी माँ पिताजी है?
नहीं,
सेम माँ पिताजी का दोनों नहीं है।
नहीं
उनका आत्मा के लिए भी सोचिए,
सर,
उसका आत्मा शांति नहीं होगा। आप लोग भाई भाई में झगड़ते रहेगा। ये केस तो हम लोग कोर्ट वो अपना लीगल व्हाटएवर वो एज पर द लॉ डिसाइड कर लेंगे, लॉ का मुताबिक डिसाइड कर लेंगे, दूसरा बात है। लेकिन मैं ये नहीं चाहता, दिस कोर्ट ये चाहता है कि आप दोनों भाई भाई की तरह रहे। जो भी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग है बात करके निपटा लीजिए। वो ऑब्जेक्टिव इसमें आप लोग को बुलाया है।
सर ये शुरू से पहले तो बहुत मीठा मीठा बात करता था, लेकिन जब बिजनेस कर लिया
आपका भाई है ना, कोई पराया तो नहीं है।
नहीं, लेकिन ये जब बिजनेस कर लिया ना, उसके बाद में खाली धोखा धोखा।
अभी हम ये कर लेगा, आप सुन लिया आपसे, मुझसे आप लोग ये कर लेगा, हम ऑर्डर पास कर लेगा ये केस में कि आप दोनों भाई भाई है, इसलिए आपस में इसको सेटल करेगा। दोनों लॉयर जो है मीडिएटर बन के वो करेगा, जो भी वो सेटल करके आ जाए। आपको हम 1 महीना का टाइम देता है, ठीक है
सर?
नो, इट्स ओके। वो नहीं तो इसका लॉ का हिसाब से डिसाइड होगा। वो तो उसमें लॉ का हिसाब से डिसाइड होगा, जरूर करेंगे लॉ का हिसाब से। किसी ना किसी का ये या तो डिसमिस होगा या अलाउ होगा। तो अनबन फ्यूचर में बनते रहेगा ना भाई भाई में, इसके लिए आप दोनों को बुलाया है। तो इसलिए हम आज ऑर्डर पास कर रहा है, 1 महीना का टाइम दे रहा है, मीडिएट करेगा। ये दोनों आपका लॉयर दोनों आपस में सुलझा लीजिए।
लेकिन सर
और ये आपको भी हम बोल रहे हैं, चौथा भाई, आप बड़ा भाई है, बड़ा भाई का फर्ज निभाइए। आप छोटा भाई है, छोटा भाई का फर्ज निभाइए। फैमिली अच्छा से रहो। ये बिजनेस चलता है और पैसा जो आता है जाता है, कोई उससे रिश्ते से बड़ा नहीं है।
ठीक है सर, लेकिन
रिश्ता जो है ना, फैमिली का जो रिश्ता है, आप लोग को हम समझ में नहीं आता है। हम ये एक ह्यूमन अप्रोच में आप लोग को बोल रहा है।
ये शुरू से ही सर धोखा ही धोखा धोखा ही धोखा।
अभी नहीं, अभी से
ये
बोल रहे हैं।
हमारा सब बच्चा है
ना,
ना,
इसके लिए राजकुमार आपका चाचा जी है, चाचा जी को भी आप रेस्पेक्ट करना है,
सर
ठीक है?
सर हमको भी थोड़ा आप समय दीजिए।
हाँ
सर एक मिनट, ये हमारा बच्चा है ना,
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है, एक मिनट का मैं टाइम दे रहा हूँ सर, मैं नहीं हो गया,
एक थोड़ा
इट्स ओके।
सर
मिस्टर will do one thing, will give you 1 month's time for the interest of the family. No, it's okay.
सर बचपन से ही इनको मतलब पिताजी जब से मरे मैं इनको ही माई बाप सब समझता था।
समझना है, अभी भी समझना है,
अब तो नहीं समझ पा रहा हूँ सर।
समझेगा समझेगा।
शुरू से 2000 से मतलब जब मैं थोड़ा काम
चलो
करने लायक
चलो,
हुआ,
it's okay, it's okay.
पढ़ाई नहीं हो पाया सर। 2000 से ही
ठीक है भाई, ठीक है, होगा होगा।
ये हमको अपनी दुकान पे रखने लगे। अपना सारा मतलब इनका दुकान में संभालता था, यहाँ पे अपनी दुकान समझ कर अपना भाई है, सब कुछ अपना ही है।
क्या नाम था, क्या नाम है आपका?
योगेश कुमार गुप्ता सर।
योगेश जी,
हाँ सर।
इसके लिए कोर्ट में आया है केस, इसलिए केस फाइल हुआ है आपका भैया ने, इसलिए केस फाइल हुआ है, ये सब का कारण से केस फाइल हुआ है, यहाँ तक पहुंच गया। तो इसलिए ये कोर्ट ने सोचा कि आप लोग का भलाई के लिए, फैमिली का, भाई भाई का भलाई के लिए आप लोग को बुलाया। अभी आप बोलेगा कि मेरा राइट है, रॉन्ग है, उन डिसाइड, आप लोग डिसाइड कर लेगा। लेकिन वो जो डिसीजन लेगा किसी के पक्ष में भी हो सकता है, तो अनबन तो चलते रहेगा ना भाई भाई में। ये कोर्ट चाहता है कि आप भाई भाई है तो भाई भाई का तरह ही रह जाए
सर
जिंदगी में।
एक तो बात हम अपने लड़का के बारे में बोलना चाहते हैं।
हाँ।
ये हमसे तो जो लिया, लेकिन ये लड़का से बोल करके कि तुम 3.5 लाख रुपया दो,
ठीक है ठीक है ठीक
हम
है,
भेजा था।
तो इसलिए
तो
तो
पैसा के लिए हमारा लड़का सुसाइड करने के लिए जा रहा था। ऐसा ऐसा ये सब
नहीं, ठीक है, ऐसा मत करो। इसलिए ये सब नहीं होने के लिए, अनबन नहीं होने के लिए तो बुलाया आप लोग को। भूल जाओ पहले जो किया, लेकिन सेटल कर लो। आप दोनों कोऑपरेट करके भाई भाई की तरह काम कर लो, ठीक है?
सर
आप ऑर्डर पास के रह सके, विल डू इट। मिस्टर उपाध्याय, you will give 1 month's time. You both of you be the mediator, and you mediate the matter and let there be a compromise. Then we'll decide the matter.
Some more time.
2 months.
Lordship, as my lord is very well aware, to have any kind of a compromise, to have there needs to be a conducive environment, and perhaps the parties can be told to be a little flexible, because both of them seem to be very rigid now.
No, it doesn't matter.
To make any
That's what, yeah. That's what.
yeah, but if the
No, if they cannot do it, we'll decide it as per the law. There's no issue. So, but we can make an endeavor. आप लोग का भलाई के लिए कर रहा है, किसी का और भलाई के लिए नहीं है, सिर्फ आप लोग का भलाई के लिए, दोनों का, तीनों का। ठीक है राजकुमार? Heard Mr. BK Upadhyay, learned counsel for the petition. Also heard Mr.
Ali Zakir.
Ali Zakir, learned counsel for the respondent.
Lordship.
Only one.
Only one. Government has also been included as a party.
Heard Mr. K. Angami, learned PP. Mr. This court on 14/9/2023 has directed the parties to appear in person. Accordingly, today, the petitioner and the respondent number 2. Your respondent number 2.
Yeah.
Lordship.
You said no, respondent number 2. You just write their name. Petitioner, Mr. So-and-so, Yogesh Kumar Prasad.
योगेश कुमार गुप्ता।
Prasad.
योगेश कुमार गुप्ता।
Yogesh Kumar Gupta.
कुमार गुप्ता।
And respondent number 2, Mr.
गुप्तेश्वर प्रसाद।
Gupteshwar Prasad. Gupta. No Gupta.
गुप्ता।
So-and-so Gupta, along with his son, Mr.
राजकुमार।
Rajkumar Gupta. Present. Next para. the in view of the heard the parties at length. Mr. Next paragraph. In view of the nature of the dispute and the parties are close relatives being own brothers from the same parents. Mr. This court deem it appropriate to grant 2 months time, 2 months time to settle the matter amongst the parties for the interest of family. Mr. The learned counsel, Mr. B.K. Upadhyaya and Mr. Ali Zakiri shall act as a mediators. Mr. The support and advice of the learned counsel for the parties who will act as a mediators. It is this court has hope and trust that matter will be amicably settled. Mr. Next period. List this matter after 2 weeks. समझ रहे? मैं 2 महीने का टाइम दे रहा हूं. ये साहब दोनों आप लोग का mediators mediate करेंगे. You settle the matter, whatever. आप लोग matter को settle कर लीजिए 2 महीने का अंदर. Then आ जाइए. उसके बाद हम लोग appropriate order pass कर लेंगे. ठीक है? वो पहले का जो प्रॉब्लम उसको भूल जाइए. अब एक पॉजिटिव वो लेके आप आगे जाइए. ठीक है?
Not misheard it. I think the last word was must have 2 weeks. I think like that.
Huh?
2 weeks or 2 months.
2 months. 2 months. 2 months.
2 months.
This court, before that, at least after 2 months, before that, this court express the able assistance and endeavor of the learned counsel to the parties for settlement of the matter. Assistant and the endeavor of the learned counsel to the parties to settle the matter between the parties.
Lordship, one thing I like to say, both the parties have to sit together
Yes.
along with the council.
Yes, that you arrange that. आप लोग साथ में बैठ के साथ दोनों का साथ बैठ के आप तीनों जन बैठ के सेटल करेगा. ठीक है?
They will talk. They will talk.
सेटल कर
with each
लेंगे.
other.
ठीक है? झगड़ा नहीं. जिंदगी बहुत छोटा है.
झगड़ा तो नहीं करना चाहता है सब, लेकिन ये
नहीं,
धोखा
ठीक है इसलिए हम बोले आप भी
हमारा बच्चा के जान में
ठीक
गया।
है नहीं ऐसा मत करो राजकुमार.
बड़ा भाई सबसे
आप भी ऐसा ये सब मत कीजिए, मत सोचिए. आगे जाना है आपको बहुत. आप बराबर हिसाब से
साथ में काम कर ले.
आप
हाँ सर.
आप भी छोटा भाई के हिसाब से बात कीजिए, काम कीजिए. ठीक है? That's all. It's okay.
One thing I like to say, if there are 4 brothers who are in dispute, other 2 are doing service or job, business. I think if Lordship calls them, other 2 brothers also.
No, we'll not involve other parties. We are not before this court. It's okay. आप कहाँ से लाओ, किसको बुलाता है, ये करता है, that's we don't know, but it has to be settled between the parties.
सर पूरी जिंदगी काम करा लिया और काम जब निकल गया तो
मेरा भाई क्या बात करते हो? आपका बड़े भाई है ना? आप भी छोटा भाई जैसा काम करना है. बिहेव करना है, ठीक है?
हम लोग मानते हैं।
अच्छा,
Lordship, we are grateful.
कोई डेट लॉर्डशिप ऑफिस की ना हम डेट डेट समय दिसंबर
after 2 months, you give the dates. You just, what of you choose the date? Yes, item 2.
I have to come from outside, that's why I want date.
You just give the date. You have you talk to your colleague.
Please, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, I'm here to file my affidavit in reply and it's allowed 3 weeks time to file my reply.
What is the matter?
Your lordship, here the petitioner is seeking for regularizations of service.
Huh?
Service regularization, your lordship.
Under what law?
Your lordship,
Under
on
what-
similar situated cases.
Huh?
On similar situated cases.
What similar situated?
Your lordship, here in previous WBC 96 in my annexure, your lordship, similar matters has been considered.
Who is appearing with the government? Is it covered case?
Your lordship, this case is being appeared by my senior, more engineer, lordship.
Where is? Call more. If it is a covered case, why unnecessary pending? Why the? If it is a covered case, why you need to file and reply? We'll dispose it of today. You are good or better?
It is, your lordship. Your lordship, it may be called up after the listed matter. So that I may go revise again.
Okay. After some time.
Yeah, please, your lordship.
Yes, sir. What is this?
The matter relates to prayer for appointment on the basis of land ownership under district hospital terrain. Now, lordship, the petition was filed on 16/3/2023.
Yes.
Government is yet to file a affidavit so far. We are completing 6 months by tomorrow. Now, lordship, the issue is this.
Yes.
I filed the petition on 2 grounds. Number 1, that the private respondents were appointed without advertisement, backdoor appointment, 1. Secondly, that we are landowners and we have an agreement. The village council has entered into an agreement with the respondents whereby forthright appointment has to be given to us. Now, so these are the 2 grounds. I have also made a categorical statement that we have not received any compensation whatsoever till date. Now, my lord, I was informed by the respondent now, with the first hour, that no affidavit has yet to receive instruction. Now, my lord, can you allow me to?
But sir, you just tell me, can you have an agreement over and above the constitutional provision.
Well, there is a existing practice in the state. I'm coming to that.
Practice cannot be,
Well, I'm coming to that.
if it is,
Well,
it's
Well,
contribution
yes,
of the.
I'm coming to that. Let me allow me to make a submission there. On that point, Lordship.
Yes,
Malab, in the state of Nagaland. Malab, since its inception, there was a practice in the state of Nagaland for giving forfeit appointment to landowners who have not received any compensation. Then Malab, and it was done on the basis of a circular issued by the Education Department, and that which was adopted by all the department in the state. Then thereafter, Lordship, if necessary, my lord, I'll produce a copy of the judgment. The division bench of this honorable court, in view of the long-standing practice of land ownership appointment for forfeit, the division bench of this honorable court, if I remember correctly, LS Jamia and another court, give a direction to the chief secretary to come up with a detailed policy. So on the basis of the direction of this honorable court, government said that the chief secretary formulated a policy for giving appointment. Because mother in Nagaland, land is belong to the individual. So accordingly, government came out, chief secretary came out with a detailed policy. And on the basis of the policy, which says that as a matter, only one time forfeit appointment should be given to a landowner. And if the landowner has been given any benefit of contractual contracts or any other facility, Lordship, not entitled. And it cannot be treated as a hereditary, in the past, Lordship, forfeit appointment was more or less a hereditary for the landowners.
I've seen somewhere, it cannot be allowed on perpetuity.
Yes, so that has been done a little bit. So now it is only one time appointment. Now, as per the report, Malad, till date,
It is of parent district.
Malad, yes. So the respondent, this is the report of respondent number 3 to respondent number 2. After the filing of this writ petition. Now it is
These writ petitions are of 3 writ petitions,
5.
5 writ petitions
Yes.
from same district.
Yes, for same district, by the same approval government, same impugn orders.
It's okay. In that case, we'll allow them to file an appropriate
Malad, the
affidavit.
point is, well, it is 6 months' time, and the instruction has been sent to the respondent number 2 as early as 1st June. So, Malad, little be as last chance.
Sir, you have seen, we are still dealing with the matter of 2014.
Lordship, but Lordship, the point is, this is the instruction.
Yes.
This is the instruction.
But then the issue would be, government may have a policy. We cannot interpret as such.
Yes.
That the policy has to have the,
Malad,
in consonance with the
Malad-
constitutional provision.
Malad, the issue is that there are two
Unless it falls under the 371A.
Malad, the point is this, in view of Article 371A of the Constitution of India, land belongs to the individual. And in view of that logic, the practice in statehood was for forfeit if the land ownership appointment. And Malad, in the early 70s, as circular direction was issued by the Education Department with that. So relying on that, all the department was practicing that. Having realized that, my lord, and keeping in mind Article 371A, this honorable court gave a direction to the chief secretary to come out formulate the policy. So on the basis of the direction of this honorable court, only this policy of giving forfeit appointment, one time appointment to the landowners was formulated, and this is in practice. Now, my lord, over the years, to satisfy your lordship, to be fair on this, there are judgments which says multiple judgment of this honorable court which give a blanket direction for appointment on the basis of land ownership. There are judgments subsequently, my lord, last 1-2 years, there are directions for this honorable court which says that conduct interview, but preference be given to the landowner when the interview is conducted. So whichever way.
No, that's what I'm saying. Practice may be good for the people of the state. But the larger issue would be you cannot have a practice. At this, you know very well.
That's very well. So that's why
at this day and age,
Malad, that's
You
a, I
cannot have those practices.
Malad, that's a very fair. I am very frank and fair. Recent judgment.
Yes,
Recent judgment of this honorable court, appreciating about what your lordship is pointing out, recent judgment of this honorable court says, okay, conduct interview, give preference to the landowners.
yes.
That judgment also, number of judgment has come.
That policy
Last-
can have, you can have that policy.
Yes,
But then not blanket that just
Malad-
because you have donated and you should be.
and secondly, lordship,
Yes.
if the lands of and then for conduct of the interview, my lord, if the sufficient landowners, then usually the interview should be among the landowners. Because or for that matter, my lord, that
Because, you know, also you are
Malad,
well aware.
I can see to that point. That's why my lord,
This interview
yes,
advertisement,
yes.
it has got to do with this Article 14 and 16.
My lord,
And you have to give everyone a
my lord,
chance.
that's why
And
I
amongst
understand
this, everyone will have to pick up the best for the efficient administration of
my lord,
administration.
last 2 years, the judgment has been conduct interview. But in terms of the policy, if landowners, deserving landowners appear for the interview, give preference to them. That is the direction.
But then that you have to have a policy,
Yes,
clear-cut policy
Malad-
on that.
but that's why, my lord, what has happened in the past and the recent trend in the last 2 years.
Otherwise, it will be in the teeth of Honorable Supreme Court
My
judgment,
lord,
as you know.
my lord, I am fair to,
Ah.
and I appreciate lordship concern of 14 and 16, but in view of this latter, my lord, I don't find any reason why they should prolong.
Don't prolong. We'll give you 1 week.
No, you know, I have not received any instruction.
You received, you called today. This day and age, why you should wait for all this paper thing? You just call up. Email them.
Lordship,
And you find out,
Lordship.
you find out,
Yes,
as submitted by Lawrence Syndic Council,
Lordship.
what about those other cases? If you have not filed an appeal, you may have a case also. It is different thing altogether.
Yes,
This court may not have may not agree with those judgment.
Lordship.
But in that case, I cannot just pass an order against the coordinate judgment.
Agreed.
At best, I can refer it to the Chief Justice for larger bench. So this court is very clear about this. Without interview, no appointment. How the respondent they have been
My lord,
appointed?
that's why I'm saying,
You are the respondent.
Lordship.
Yes.
After respondents.
You have been appointed
Lordship.
without interview.
in terms of the there's an interim.
Okay.
After he joined, though I approached this honorable court after he joined service, in view of the fact that you were appointed without interview, this court, honorable court was pleased to grant interim,
Okay.
and your appointment has been staked.
Okay. So it's okay then.
Yes,
It's you are safe also.
yes.
So I'll give 2 weeks time.
3 weeks time, your lordship, so that I could get the necessary instruction and file an affidavit.
If we will not say because it's 2023 matter. You have seen it. We are dealing with 2014, 15, 16, 17.
No, in view of the fact that instruction is there, that is what.
No, your lordship, I have not received any instruction.
This is instruction obtained by the petitioner, but the same thing by your letter only,
Lordship,
issued by your authority,
yes.
This is the.
I have not received this from the responding authorities. That is why I
you received
The
the
lordship, definitely I will.
Email-
ask him to
email it.
Send me all the, yes,
just get all those and what you have to do is all those judgment which is referring,
lordship,
you find it out.
lordship,
It's not that you don't have to wait for from them,
lordship.
only the factual thing, but these judgment and no point you have to. Sometimes we find that
Lordship.
we also don't do our homework. Because I was I had an experience of in the government, as a government council.
Yes.
So maximum we don't do our homework.
Lordship.
Okay.
Agreed, madam.
So you just take the instruction on the factual part,
Lordship.
not the legal issues.
Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship.
One of the interim continues. Feel that way.
Okay. Heard Mr. Takama Sarlana, Senior Counsel, assisted by MS
Akamla.
Atumla, so Learned Counsel. for the petitioner. You have separate order in all the writ petition, huh? Same order but separate order. Mr. Nangami, learned state council. Yes, senior government advocate. Lordship. Senior government, learned senior government advocate. Praise for it, granted 3 weeks time to file the control affidavit. Mr.
Lordship, I for respondent 4
For respondent number 4.
in WBC 19, 21 and 23.
Separate. That's all. We were not interim order passed earlier, still continue. List up to 3 weeks.
Keep your obligement.
Lordship, item 27.
Yes.
My lord, can you allow me 2 minutes time?
Yes.
My lord,
They want to file affidavit.
my lord, my respectful submission, my lord, as early as 20th April 2022, the principal director of the education department has already put up to the state government for recusal and grievance. Can you allow me 2 minutes? My lord, I was appointed.
What?
My lord, there was a clear admission of discrimination because of the sheer negligence of the respondent. Can you allow me 2 minutes? I'll relate the facts. My lord, the petitioner was appointed as science graduate teacher on 12/3/1993 on contract. Thereafter, lordship, the state government had came out with a policy by office memorandum dated 18 February 2004. My lord, which was approved by the cabinet on 16/1/2004. Notification was issued on 13/2/2004. In terms of that regularization scheme, people who have completed 10 years of service, continuous service on us on 16/1/2004 to be regularized without facing any test, screening test. People who have completed 5 years to 10 years to be regularized after facing a screening test. That is the policy adopted. Then, lordship, on 18/6/2004, by then the petitioner has already completed 10 years of continuous service. So his case was forwarded for regularization in terms of the scheme. So he is entitled to be regularized with effect from 16/1/2004. That is the cabinet decision in terms of the office memorandum. Now, what has happened is, then my case was also processed with all the other similarly situated persons who have completed 10 years of continuous service. Now, an office memorandum was issued on 30/11/2006, by which 183 similarly situated persons like me who had completed 10 years of service as on 16/1/2004 were regularized with effect from 16/1/2004 in terms of the scheme. Also, lordship, my juniors who had completed 5 to 10 years of service as on 16/1/2004 were also regularized with effect from 16/1/2004 by a notification dated 10/3/2012. My case was left out. Then, my lord, only by a notification of 5/7/2010, I was regularized with effect from 18/5/2010. That was a decision by the cabinet because my others also were put up. Now, my lord, when MSCP was considered 10 years of continuous service, my case and MSCP is given 10 years with effect from the period of regular appointment. So my MSCP also, I have been given after more than 10 years. So my MSCP also was granted with effect from 16/1/2004, which should be the date of regularization. So in the meantime, my juniors are also all promoted to assistant headmaster. And my colleagues some of them are already headmasters. So in that view of the matter, lordship, I was running from pillar to post. Then, my lord, having realized that the sheer negligence of the respondents, injustice was done to me, my lord, at page 90, the principal director.
Yes,
We are in page 90, next R,
19.
90, got it.
Yes,
Subject correction of effective date of seniority. On the subject cited above, I am to forward herewith an application received from Mr. Such and Such, graduate teacher. It is to be noted that was appointed as graduate teacher on ad hoc basis on 12th March 1993. Later, he was regularized on 5th July 2010 with the condition that effective date for regularization will be with effect from the cabinet approval, that is 18 May 2010. The teacher has stated that he has submitted all required documents to the department as per government approval letter for regularization. However, his regularization was delayed May 2010 instead of October 2006, when he had already completed 10 years of service as on 16/1 January 2004. The matter is therefore forwarded to the government for kind information and necessary action. Now, Lordship, may kindly allow me to show my appointment letter. I'll take page 37.
it's okay, sir. They want to file.
So, my respectful submission.
Are you pressing for submitted prayer?
My lord, my respectful submission is that in
But
view
sir,
of,
you are well aware that there cannot be a retrospective regularization or promotion.
my lord,
Law is very clear. Unless rules permit.
my lord, the point is this. I'll show from the reports that in terms of the cabinet decision, in terms of the policy, all the other similarly situated, my case was also forwarded.
And you have accepted in 2010.
My lord,
Now you are coming in 2023.
my lord, I'm the question of delay.
Yes.
I have submitted my representations. Thereafter, my lord, finally, my lord,
Sir, about representation for 10
my
years.
lord, the point is this.
30 years.
Finally, my lord, on the issue of delay, my lord, finally, my lord, my case was forwarded by the government only in the year 2022 to the state government. Page 9.
When did you file your representation?
My lord, representation immediately, my file representation, I have made a,
2010.
my lord, I have made a statement, categorical statement that I have personally met the authorities right after that.
When?
and
Right after the regularization. Right after
Yes.
regularization.
Right after regularization.
And in between you have approached them
Yes,
by filing a representation.
That's
after
how, my lord.
regularization.
that is how, my lord, my case was forwarded in 2022.
That unrealized case, filing representation
My lord,
after
the point
representation
is
will
this.
not.
One, the point is, I appreciate your point. If not for the letter of the principal director on 24/2022. My lord,
Okay, we'll hear you.
yes,
Notice has already been issued.
my lord, my only,
And we'll allow them to file 3 next time.
my lord, my prayer is that, yes.
At least he is regular, working on a regular basis. Thousands people are there for regularization.
My lord, the point is that, the point is that my case was also recommended from the report.
Correct.
My case was also recommended along with the others, right after the ones.
But you have to explain the delay.
Yes, I have explained already in the petition.
That will be one of the
Yes,
point
yes,
while taking up this matter.
yes, yes,
Delay and lecture.
yes.
3
Okay,
weeks time, your lordship.
3 weeks.
Yes, your lordship.
At Mr. Takamasala, Senior Counsel assisted by MS. So and so, Learned Counsel, appearing for writ petition. MS.
Yes, Mary.
Well,
Asmi.
since the reports are all there, I'm praying for the expeditious disposal of this matter because instructions and salary, everything is there in the report. And the
Sir,
forwarding letter of the director.
sir, it doesn't fall under the category of urgency. At least we are serving on regular basis. We appreciate your teacher, science teacher,
Yes,
graduate science
yes,
teacher.
I'm a,
Your teacher, of course, in India, we started. Personally, this court has a huge respect for the teachers.
actually, Lordship,
Teachers are the who have
actually,
next to parents.
I was a postgraduate. I was an MSc, then I had a B.Ed. So I was given a 2 advance increment, and since my initial appointment in 1993, till the last 30 years, I'm serving in the most interior village, Andamon district, the last 30 years.
You'll be appreciated. And hopefully you might have already appreciated.
Why
by
not,
the government.
Because the fact is that delay issue is I appreciate lordship concern, but the department has already forwarded my case.
We'll see, we'll consider all this. MSNC or London State Council submits that she may be granted 3 weeks time to file counter affidavit. Where is allowed, list this matter 3 weeks,
After 3 weeks.
so as to enable the London State Council to file their counter affidavit.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Item number 28. 28.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Who's appearing for this state?
Your Lordship, I have to inquire. Your Lordship, my presence is recorded. Your Lordship.
MS Libika, London State Council. What is your designation?
Junior government advocate, Your Lordship.
London Junior Government Advocate. Press for and granted 3 weeks time to file counter affidavit.
Yes, Your Lordship.
It's about that skill of pay.
Oh, Your Lordship.
Item number 59.
You are here?
Yes, Your Lordship. 3 weeks will be granted, Your Lordship.
Huh?
3 weeks will be granted for filing counter, Your Lordship.
What is the matter? Same.
Your Lordship, I think it's related to the same subject.
Yes, same. It should be listed together,
Yes, Your Lordship.
earlier cases. MS non-appears for the petitioner on call. MS.
Your Lordship, but the petitions are different. The counsel for the petitions are same, so
But
it should
it should
not
be
be.
listed together, similar matter. Non-appears. MS Libika, London State Council, press for and granted 3 weeks time to file counter affidavit.
Yes, sir.
Orders, item number 58.
What is to be done?
Lordship.
Last occasion also, non-appear, nobody appears for the petition, appear for the petition.
Lordship.
What is the matter?
Lordship is regarding petitioners are before some court against mental negligence, medical negligence. But Lordship, I would like to make submission that the petitioners, the
Medical negligence.
medical negligence, the allegations, but Lordship, this is on the court,
You are for
and for the hospital, Lordship,
which hospital?
the Christian Institute of Health, Science and Research, CIHSR, that's number 1.
Is it a state under Article 2? Article 12 of the Constitution? Your hospital?
Lordship, our hospital has been, it's not a government hospital, Lordship.
Hmm?
It's not a government hospital.
What about this private respondent?
Lordship, private respondent, their names are deleted, Lordship,
All of them.
all of them, Lordship. It's already the 18th.
Who is appeared to AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science?
Lordship, they're not represented, Lordship.
Why? Union of India. Where is Jangarpati?
Yes, Lordship, the ministry.
Have you filed the counter affidavit?
Lordship, I filed my affidavit, Lordship. State doesn't file anything.
Who is the petitioner?
Lordship, here the petitioner was first represented by Miss Nito Koza, and later on, she was dropped by the petitioner, and later on, the Honorable Court appointed the amicus curiae, Mr. Mohammed Jamir. But lordship, the petitioner, they wanted the engaged counsel by the Sound Court to be dropped. So Mr. Mohammed Jamir also, he has withdrawn his taqalma. And on the last occasion, lordship, the petitioner herself came and
Whether this withdrawal of Wakalata is under the knowledge of
yes, lordship. In fact, it was on the instruction of the petitioner. There was a lordship orders in past lordship that
so have you filed the affidavit?
lordship of family affidavit.
Is there any negligence?
No, lordship. If there's any negligence, lordship, the petitioner should approach the
Forget it as a lawyer for the respondent number one.
No, lordship.
As a independent or neutral person, whether there is any negligence
No, lordship.
according to you.
No, lordship.
Of the record.
No, lordship. There was some negligence.
You are scared
Because,
of that. It's in the live stream because you are a
Lordship, the allegations are there.
Cases.
Of the record.
Which is off the record, I'm just asking.
Yes, of
If
the.
it is negligence, it was appropriate. Anyway, what is to be done today?
Lordship, I leave it to lordship.
Any steps to be taken? No.
No, lordship, I think steps were taken and the aims they have to be revisited, but the lordship, I may praise lordship, but in fact, lordship, the prayers of the petitioners all they were all deleted. But the petitioners, the prayer of the petitioner was that the child we lifted to aims for treatment.
Private respondents, the persons added as in their individual capacity, they have been deleted for the prayer of the petitioner.
Lordship.
Is it?
Yes, lordship.
Then how we decide the matter? In case if we find that there is a negligence.
Lordship, because
Only to you.
in the first place, because the petition.
Somebody might have
Yes.
institute expert will not, but some doctor might have treated her something like that.
No, lordship, that is why lordship, since the petition is not maintainable, that is why the names of the petitions.
Why it's not maintainable?
Because the petitioner, they have to file, if there is any negligence, they have to file a proper application before the proper forum, lordship.
What is proper forum?
Consumer forum, lordship.
We can invoke the public law remedy.
And lordship, the prayers,
If we find that there is a negligence.
the prayers of the petitioners were deleted, not only the respondents. So lordship, in the finality, it has come to that finality where the petitioner, they wanted to take the.
Will engage legal counsel. I mean, what is it called?
Amicus curiae.
Legal Service Authority.
Lordship, I leave it to lordship. I leave it to lordship.
You find it, explore it. Government is also there.
Yes, comments.
So what do you find it out? Whether they practice out here in such a matter? Whether we can appoint a counsel from by the
You can direct the registry to legal committee, Gauhati High Court, Kohima Bench Legal Committee. Nagaland Legal Service Authority, Gauhati High Court Committee. What was that?
So the next time we'll pass appropriate order. Today we'll adjourn this because nobody appears. So next time you also find it out. You may appoint a lawyer to represent the petitioner from the legal aid council.
Legal aid councils.
Legal aid council.
The lordship can, honorable court can direct the registry to appoint.
Not appears for the petitioner. Mr. Procedural for the legal aid council and for the respondent number 1. And Ms. Libika for the state respondents.
I'm appearing on behalf of Bishop Lordship Edition Meiji.
Record your name. Appear for state respondent. That appears for respondent number 6. 5 and 6. Union of India and AIMS list after 3 weeks.
Yes, Mr. Lordship.
Yes.
Lordship, this IA is for condemnation of delay of 107 days.
Huh?
This IA is for condemnation of delay of 107 days.
1 4.
107 days.
You are for?
I'm for the claimant respondent 1 and 2, Lordship.
Any objection?
No objection.
Okay. Where is the explanation?
Para 8, para 9, 10.
MS so-and-so learner counsel to the applicant. And also heard Mr.
Lakhmitam, Lordship.
For respondent number
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Who is for 3?
Lordship, notice for respondent number 3 is still awaited.
You are for the claimant.
Yes, Lordship.
Okay. 3 is,
Owner come driver.
ah,
Owner come driver.
okay. By filing this application, next para, by filing this application. Under section 5 of the Limitation Act 1962, the applicant has prayed for condemnation of delay of 107 days in filing the connected MAC appeal. Having considered the learned counsel for the submission of the learned counsel to the parties and the explanation provided in the application, I'm satisfied that the cause of delay. The cause of delay in filing the connected MSc appeal has been properly explained. Is properly explained and it's satisfactory. Mr. Accordingly, the delay of 107 days in filing the connected MSc appeal is conducted. The IA states this order accordingly. Then next IA, what is this?
For stay, Lordship.
Well, consider next date.
Lordship.
And what about the MSc? It already been registered.
Yes, Lordship.
Issue.
Make the full time.
issue notice. The delay, have you taken steps?
Yes, Your Lordship.
I mean, for stay?
So along with the delay and the main appeal, we have taken steps altogether.
There's no, the court. Not yet. Have you taken the steps in the IA 223?
Yes, Your Lordship. Make appeal then. For stay and then for delay, so we have taken together. We have sent all the petition together, Your Lordship.
Okay, then in that case, in IA 223 of 2022 and in main appeal, list this matter after 3 weeks for admission hearing.
May I please, Your Lordship?
After number 2.
May I please, Your Lordship?
Sir, what is this? It is
Lordship,
covered case.
Yes, yes,
Is it covered?
yes.
Have you filed the affidavit?
Yes, Your Lordship, the status file. I'm here to find my counter, Your Lordship.
Hmm? You have disputed that this
Lordship,
service rules, central service pension rules only for the sanction force.
that is, yes.
Hmm?
Yes, that is.
What is judgment says? Judgment which he has relied, the order of this court. What
Lordship,
does
that
it
was,
say?
Decided.
The
Then you-
2013 matter is that there is no appeal. Huh? Is there any appeal?
No, Your Lordship, as to my knowledge.
What is the, whatever the fate of this judgment?
Lordship, I have.
Have you considered?
Yes, yes, I have seen the judgment, but Lordship, this was decided in 2014, long
Yes.
time back.
Hmm. Whether this has been complied with,
Yes, Your Lordship.
has
it
it
has
been considered?
Yes, Your Lordship.
From where we can,
Your Lordship, I have not an next interpretation, however, I have the copy with me.
yes. But then this was a person who were working, still working.
No, on retire.
Putung KM is posted under the establishment of executive engineer Tuensang against existing vacancy. Huh? You have already retired.
Yes, Your Lordship.
This case is the person who was still working. Regularization when he was working.
No, Your Lordship, to be regularized as when he attained the age of 35 years.
Huh?
No, Your Lordship, this is in relation to the order that I've annexed, WBC 96. And then those,
The copy which you have placed, submitted is for a person who was still working. Have you complied this order? The judgment,
2014 judgment, Your Honor.
15 judgment. Huh?
Was when third finally appeal
Huh?
against that judgment.
So can you dispose of the same line? Is it permissible?
Worship
This
here,
court has some doubt on the,
worship here,
suppose if a person is retired, it's okay, the person who is still working, regulation.
The
we
problem
can
is
make.
that the problem with the state is that now the petitioner has retired. She was appointed in 1987, released on 2022, 6/30 June 2022. Now, 1 year has already been lapsed. 1 year has already been lapsed. So, Lordship, there is a delay also because preparation of the petitioner, even if there is a problem for that.
No, that's why I'm saying,
Plus the
not because of,
2072
not because of,
rules.
not because of 1 year delay in file approaching this court.
1972 rules does not cover the petitioner.
But if you have considered as per this direction, that is what I'm asking, whether you have complied with this order or not. Because he has placed one order where,
Yes.
as
yes,
per
I've
this
seen
order,
the
it has been
But
considered.
that order, whether the petitioner was in the service or he was already released, that
You do one thing, because it's this is, it applies, it appears that this has been complied with. As per the judgment and order relied by you. But then he was a person who was still working.
Your Lordship,
Not
those
after the,
petitioners,
not
they
after the,
approached the court after supernation only.
no, this one.
Yeah, this
This
one also,
order.
yes. Your
But
Lordship.
it says. It's posted under establishment of, when you are retired, how you can be posted?
Lordship, let this matter will come up on Monday or Tuesday. Let me also see.
You find out.
Uh,
Otherwise, I thought if you agree that it is a covered case,
Let me
or
find-
you may file an affidavit bringing on records. Not
Yes.
only this, you may find out this petitioners in this judgment which you have annexed. You find out those fate of those petitioners also.
Your Lordship.
Will
You'll fix it.
Monday, will give you a 1 week time. You bring all those records by filing affidavit, additional affidavit, whatever. And then you also find out
Lordship,
where the exact status.
yes.
So that we can dispose of after a week.
No problem.
We'll give you a fixed date. I told them dispose of this matter, you take it back. And MS so learned consent for the petitioner. And also heard. Mr. Mohan Chetnander, senior government advocate. For the respondent. The then concept for the petitioner while relying while referring to the judgment and order of this court dated 27/3/2015 submits that the case of the petitioner is squarely covered by the above referred judgment. Mr. Next, Mr. Delavet, senior government advocate. Submits, he may be granted some time to obtain instruction either the order of this court dated 27/3/2015 has been complied with, or whether the petitioners in those batch of writ petitions have been regularized after their superannuation for the purpose of pensional benefits as directed by this court. MS so learned counsel to the petition is also permitted to file appropriate affidavit, bringing in records, the appointment, bringing on records, the orders if any, of regulation of the petitioners in those batch of writ petitions. Wherein this court has directed for the reconsideration of the case of the petitioner for regularization for the purpose of benefits, pensionary benefits after the superannuation. But order dated 17/5, something like that. 27/3/2015. List this matter on Tuesday
21st.
somewhere.
21st September.
21st.
Yes, next week.
Next week will be too early. 21st, Thursday.
Your Lordship.
Okay. Can you get the instruction? We'll dispose of on that day. List this matter on 21/9/2023. On which list of on the next day, and we will still be made to dispose of this matter.
May I please your lordship? Am I audible, lordship?
Yes. What is
Yes,
this?
lordship. Lordship, the matter relates to, there are 3 petitioners in this petition, lordship.
Yes.
Yes, there are 3 petitioners. There was an advertisement issued by the respondent number 1 and 2, the Assam Rifles, for recruitment to the post of grade 4 posters, cook, barber, those posts, and petitioners they applied in terms of their advertisement, your lordship. Petitioners, lordship, they are residents of Dimapur, Nagaland. Their families have been residing here in the state of Nagaland for more than 30-40 years. And I have annexed the certificate issued by various civil authorities from page 24 to 55. 58 are the documents which are in support of the petitioners, your lordship, that they are residing in the state of Nagaland.
Yes.
Yes, thereafter, lordship, they have accordingly applied on the basis of those documents.
Whether the exam and all these things are conducted in at Dimapur or Shillong.
Lordship,
If it was Shillong, you approach Shillong bench, Shillong High Court, I mean Meghalaya High Court.
lordship, no, partly cause of action arises in Dimapur, lordship, because they are resident of Dimapur as well as in Mon district. Some other activities were carried out.
It's not a place of residence. Where the interview was conducted, the selection process was done where?
Lordship, that is to be done by the Assam Rifle.
Where?
That is
Place of
Shillong.
competition.
That is Shillong.
Shillong.
Yes, that is final verification, lordship. That prior to that, lordship, Dimapur, Difu,
Where is the rally or selection was conducted?
in various places, in Difu, Dimapur, in Assam also, in Shillong also, in Nagaland also.
In respect of you. In
Lordship, there are
respect
3
of
petitioners. Yeah, 3 petitioners, lordship. They have appeared in 2 different states.
Where?
One in Nagaland and 2 in Assam. One in Jorhat and one in Difu, lordship.
Then the one for the rally which was conducted in Assam, I mean Dimapur, listed of
Yes.
Nagaland. That will be the writ may lie here, but then the other where the rally was conducted, because advertisement was issued from the Shillong office. Is that
Yes,
right?
lordship.
So other 2 writ petitions should approach the High Court principal seat.
I could have filed that petition since though they are residents of Dimapur, Nagaland, so I filed it before the Kohima bench.
No. One writ petition, one petitioners, in respect of one petitioner,
Yes.
where the rally was conducted at Dimapur, writ may lie here, but the rally and the advertisement, I mean, where it was conducted at Assam,
Yes.
could be before the principal seat.
Yes.
We examine it this, will,
Your Lordship may fix a date. I will explain explain that before Your Lordship.
but
Lordship.
who has filed this affidavit? Have you filed the affidavit? You are not
Lordship,
concerned.
the government has sought 14 times. This is 15th time the government is seeking time again and again.
No, this is by the Assam Rifle.
Assam Rifle has already filed their reply.
What the government has to do with it?
Your Lordship,
Government of Nagaland has nothing to do with it, is it?
Your Lordship, let me state my reason, Your Lordship. This matter was initially handled by my colleague who has demitted the office. And in the later, much later part only, I took up the matter. So when I go through the application and many inquiries from the department, I heard that they haven't even received the service copy. And on this occasion only, Your Lordship, I served time and I have served the copy, Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, that is the reason why I could not able to file my affidavit. The better thing is that, Your Lordship, they are challenging the missing certificate, Your Lordship, issued by the DC. And now it is being
Okay.
submitted that it's fact, Your Lordship. So I have to prove that
They have a doubt on the certificate.
the missing certificate and then certificate issued by the DC, Your Lordship.
In that case, she's correct. She should be given some time.
Yes, that is the reason
Lordship, this is-
why I'm seeking time.
The controversy is about
This will be the
your,
15th.
certificate issued by the deputy commissioner. Correct?
Lordship, the issue, that is the issue. The issue is very simple. Let there be a verification, proper verification, everything will be clear. If the
When was the rally conducted? This recruitment?
Lordship,
When was the recruitment conducted? Which year?
Lordship 2019, Lordship.
Okay, is there a stay?
Lordship,
Any interim order of this court?
yes, Lordship.
Okay.
Order dated 39/2021.
So we'll grant respondent number 3 to file.
If I may allow to humbly submit, Lordship may dispose of this petition by directing the respondents to verify the documents. Lordship,
No, you
that
just
is the
cannot.
simple issue.
Then you strike out the respondent number 3.
Yes, as far as the modeling is concerned, if the Lordship is of the view that BC has to verify, then to that extent, I don't have a problem. But as far as the other two are concerned, the Lordship is currently practical, it may segregate, the Lordship may have to segregate, Your Lordship.
Or else your Lordship can direct the respondent number 3 to verify as of now, to verify the credit documents and to submit a report before this honorable court.
No,
If the report comes in my favor, I will be in. If it is against me, I will be out, Lordship.
No, it's okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll allow her to sometime to file an affidavit. Huh? And
Lordship, last opportunity may be granted for filing.
on
affidavit.
next date, the issue of the jurisdiction, maintainability, so far as other two writ petitioners are concerned, you have to address on this.
Lordship.
All right.
Lordship.
Heard Mr. Gogoi,
Our Bora, Lordship.
Arbora, Learned Counsel for the petitioners. And also heard MS Livika for respondent number 3.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Now appears for respondent number 1 and 2. Who is appearing for respondent number 1 and 2?
One,
They are the main party, in fact.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Only the deputy commissioner R3 is only to
Verify.
verify and clarify whether they
Okay.
issued these certificates or not. That's all. Main
That is the
respondent is 1 and 2. On next day, you impress upon your learned friend who is appearing for 1 and 2 to appear in the matter. All right. Yangarpati,
ZN
huh?
ZN.
They have already filed the
Yes, they
affidavit,
have already filed a
and you have also filed a
reply.
reply. It's okay. But next date, we may consider to dispose it of
Lordship.
once they file the
Yes,
affidavit.
Lordship.
I'll make endeavor, Your Lordship.
MS Livika London State Council is granted 3 weeks time to file affidavit of opposition on behalf of respondent number 3. Respondent number 3.
Yes, Your Lordship, respondent number 3.
On the next step, the maintainability of the district petition insofar as the petition number 1, 2 and 3, whose rally was conducted in Assam.
Lordship.
Huh?
Lordship.
2 and 3.
Yes, Lordship.
Are you sure? From where we get that? Kosiko, you find out and give the number of the petitioner in respect of respondent number 2 and 3. It's subject to correction, huh? He'll give you you furnish, huh? No. In respect of when the rally was conducted at Asa, respondent number 3 shall be considered. And then what was the sentence in respect of? Is it the maintainability of the writ petition in respect of petition number 2 in respect of numbers shall be considered.
Lordship, petitioner number 1 and 2, one Assam and 2 Dimapur and 3 Lordship Shillong.
1 and 3.
1 Assam, 3 Shillong, 2 Dimapur, Lordship.
1 and 3, in respect of 1 and 3 shall be considered. Maintainability.
Lordship. Lordship, may kindly fix a date if possible, Lordship.
Yes, but you have to come in person.
Lordship, that is why I need a date, Lordship, so that I can come in person.
Which? When?
After 3 weeks,
After 3 weeks, you just give the date. You tell
Lordship.
us. After 3 weeks.
Lordship, any date convenient for your Lordship.
No, we are always there.
October. 9 October.
It'd be convenient for my friend to
9th of October.
9 October.
Lordship.
9th.
Monday.
Lordship.
No, please, Your Lordship.
That's the interim. That interim continue, Lordship.
Lordship, interim order is there. I'm very sorry.
Interim order pass and like.
No, please, Your Lordship, relating to yesterday's case, Your Lordship, I'm submitting my rulings, Your Lordship, regarding to the scheme as to how a person cannot be regularized, even if there's a sanction post in reference to the scheme. It cannot be regularized. And Your Lordship, yesterday I failed to mention with regard to item number 2. And there, like Your Lordship, and the additional of the counter the petitioner, Your Lordship, the respondent number 3, the small number 3 and 4 were not appointed. So I failed to submit that. So I will make a mention here, Your Lordship, in my thing. And
You have said.
Yes, I said it.
Written submission.
yes, I mean, then I just submissions.
Written submission.
The 2 points which I want to make it substitute, I will just stated here, Your Lordship.
You could have, since you are giving all those points which you have submitted, I forgot. I'm just. On a
No, yesterday I failed to make
I've done
the
a
submission, Your Lordship.
letter note, I'm saying
Your Lordship. So, Your Lordship, I will submit it.
criminal appeal. Which will be taken up on Monday. You put it that one.
I will submit to Your Lordship. Much obliged, Your Lordship.